Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's rephrase that. Welcome back to the channel for another live watch along. And today it is Newport County travelling to London to take on Leyton Orient. As you know, Leyton Orient have not lost a single game all season this year in League Two. 10 games played, 9 victories, 1 draw, 0 defeats. This is going to be a unbelievably tough fixture for us this afternoon. I have got the lineups in front of me. I've put the live table on screen so you can see how it changes throughout the course of the day. We currently sit in 18th place due to Harrogate losing against Bradford at the moment, 2-1 in the early kickoff. If results go against us, we could end the day 21st or 22nd in the table after 11 games, which, let's just be honest, that would be a quarter of the season done, and fans are starting, or some fans have already completely lost hope in James Rowberry, but there'll be some fans that are just done after this result if we get battered. But on the side note of that, this is a game we are expected to lose. So our fans going to be, really annoyed if we do lose this one. Are they going to say, well, you've got to take into account who we're playing, how good they are. So, it's an interesting one. It really is an interesting one. Please make sure, smash that like button. Make sure you smash the like button on your way in. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. Both of that really does help the channel. We're currently on 8 likes at the moment. So keep smashing the like, keep smashing the subscribe, and make sure to get involved in the chat. Let me know your score predictions for this game as well between Leyton Orient and Newport County. I'm not confident whatsoever. Are you confident? Some people may be confident, but like I said, I'm completely and utterly not confident ahead of this game. Let's just take the first comment. Sam, a good mate of mine, he says, tough game, this, bro. Very tough game. Very, very tough game. But, the pressure's going to be on Leyton Orient, isn't it? The pressure's going to be on them. Can they continue to win? They're, like a mate of mine said, they're not going to constantly win every single game, are they? So, that's my only bit of optimism, the fact that they're not going to win every single game. They are going to have dips in form, and they are going to lose games this season, just hoping that that one game is against us. Anyway, the lineups for the two teams then. The visitors first, Newport County. Nick Townsend in goals, a back three of Mickey Demetrio, Priestley, Farcarson, and James Clark. Left wing back, Adam Lewis. Right wing back, Aaron Lewis. So no Cameron Norman in the starting 11, which is an interesting one, to be fair, from James Rowberry. The three in midfield, Nathan Mariah-Welsh, Hayden Lindley, and Aaron Wildig. Again, Scott Bennett doesn't make the starting 11. And then the front two is Omar Bogle and Will Evans. On the bench for us this afternoon, it's Joe Day, Declan Drysdale, Cameron Norman, James Waite, Robbie Wilmot, Chan Kazimba, and Lewis Collins. And for the hosts, like I said, they still have not lost a game all season. It's Lawrence Vigouroux in goals, James Beckles, Hap, and Jaden Sweeney as the back four. Darren Pratley, the captain, George Moncur, and Idris El Mazouni as the midfield three. Theo Archbold on the right, Paul Smith on the left, with Charlie Kelman through the middle. And Richie Wellens has picked Sam Sargent, Sadrech Ojoyi, Craig Clay, Jordan Brown, Aaron Drinan, Jaden Wareham, and Rule Sutriu as the 7 substitutes for Orient. Like I said, I'm not confident whatsoever. Let me know if you guys are confident ahead of this game. It's going to be an interesting game. Don't get me wrong. I think it will be an interesting one. Whether we do lose or whether we do win, I think we will, have quite a lot of the ball, because I know they don't normally use the ball, that well. Leyton Orient, sometimes they go for, the long ball approach, and considering they're top of the league, you wouldn't expect that. You'd expect they're top of the league. They play nice, fast-flowing football, pass and move, pass and move, pass and move. But they don't really do that as often as you'd probably expect with them being top of the league. Like I said, if he loses this, then no, I wouldn't say he's gone, but because it is a difficult one. Do you sack a manager after losing a game where realistically you were expected to lose anyway? That's the only thing for me. It's a bit harsh if you sack him after losing to Leyton Orient. Well, I'm just waiting for the game to work. It's really lagging on iFollow. I don't know why it does this. I might just quit off it and then get back on. Because for the Mansfield Hartlepool game yesterday, the game actually come on like 1 minute before it was about to kick off. So that's maybe what happened. That may be what happened in this game between Leyton Orient and Newport. Like I said, it's more annoying that I am a Newport supporter doing a watch long for this, because if we get bad decisions, it's probably going to be more overhyped than what it would be for Mansfield versus Hartlepool yesterday, for example. Right, let me just put it on here. We've got a massive game as well on Tuesday night, by the way. You know, this is a big game, don't get me wrong, but Tuesday night away at Swindon, followed by Rochdale at home, are two massive games. And if we don't come out of these next three with minimum of 4 points, then yeah, I'd say that if we don't come out of this with a minimum of 4 points, he's got to be sacked. I wouldn't care. Leyton Orient away, Swindon away, Rochdale at home. If you don't get 4 points from that, you deserve to be sacked. Rochdale, 3 points. You'd expect to beat Rochdale at home. I know they beat us at home last season, but you'd expect to beat them. And then Swindon, you'd expect to, just with how much, you know, we always take a good following, but not a bit of a rivalry, but a bit of a feisty game. You'd expect us to try and grind at a point there. And then this game is a hit or miss, really, isn't it? Like I said, I will be live as well for about 6 o'clock for the post-match show. Obviously, if things happen and I have to delay it, I will obviously let you guys know. I'm not just going to leave you in the dark. But for some reason, it really won't decide to work. Let me take a few more comments. And a very good afternoon, all. Happy Guna. I hope the same for County. County will surprise. I see a 1-0 victory. No, I wish I had your confidence, Paul, mate. I really do. I really wish I had your confidence, because I don't see anything other than a battering, personally. But like I said, look, records are there to be broken. They may be unbeaten. They may be. They may have 9 wins out of 10. They may be by far and away the best team in the league. But how many times have we seen County go to these teams and beat them? We've seen it all the time. We've seen it all the time that they go to top of the league teams and beat them, or at home. We favour ourselves as the underdogs. And could you say that's why we've dropped a lot of points this season? Potentially. You know, most games that we do well in, i.e. the cup runs, that's always down to us being obviously the underdog and the one that's not expected to get anything from the game. So this game, we're not expected to get anything from it. So if we do get something from it, it just epitomises the whole Newport ethos, really. Right, let's take a few more comments. Hi, Sam, Brooke and Luna. Yeah, if you're watching Luna, up the county. Luna, of course, is Sam's dog. Have a great stream, pal. Thanks for tuning into my stream. Good luck to Newport today. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for those kind words. Hit that like button for Mike. Well, don't hit it for me. Hit it for Newport, but cheers, mate. Hopefully, the post-match reaction show will finally be a victory for Newport. The only post-match reaction shows I've done so far this season have been for us losing a game. I've done it after the Barrow game. I've done one after the Forest Green game in the Papa John's Trophy. And I will be doing it for today's game as well. So hopefully we can... let's just... Look, if we lose the game, which is expected, as long as we put in a good performance, and as long as we see signs of this team coming together and working for each other, then will I be annoyed? Probably not. Probably not. I'll probably be not over the moon. I won't be celebrating if we lose the game and say, yes, we lost the game, but at least we played well. I won't be like that, but I'll sit down and I'll be like, look, for the last 3-4 weeks, we've been moaning at these players for not trying, for not putting the heart into it, etc., etc. So if we see that today, but still lose, I can come on the post-match show with a level head and say, look, we're expected to lose, yes, but we come into the game with confidence. We come into it with the belief that we can win. And unfortunately, we didn't win because Leyton Orient were unbelievable. Trust it to freeze. Right, let me... I'll just get the game on a minute. Look, this is going to be an interesting one. I think... I don't know. I personally think we're going to lose, like I say, but if we do lose, then it's expected anyway, isn't it? So... Wow, some of the games are already underway. Crawley-Stevenage is already 2 minutes in, or in the second minute, sorry. I don't know why it's lagging. There's always... How did this not happen for Mansfield versus Hartlepool? But when it's my own team, it automatically lags straight away. It's bloody typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Right, let me just refresh the page. I'm presuming we are underway. Right, Aaron Wilding has got us underway, so we are kicked off at Brisbane Road. Don't know why that graphic is not updating, but let me just quickly update the banner, and I'll update the title as well. Yeah, it's just lagging for me at the moment, Paul, mate. I don't know why it's not working, so bear with me a second. But we are underway, though. Leyton Orient against Newport County. Just trying to get it up and running. I don't know why. It always does this for Newport games, so I'm not too sure why. But the game is underway, Paul. It is. It has kicked off. Chris had this problem with his earlier as well, which doesn't fill me with the confidence that I need. Yeah, can't county up the county. Yeah, exactly. If this would work, it would be beautiful. But for some reason, it's lagging. So at the moment, I knew this was going to happen. As soon as it's Newport, it won't work. But if it was any other team, it would work straight away. Let me know if it's on for you, Paul. It was so annoying because this literally happened for Northampton, I think it was, against someone that Northampton played last week, and their iFollow went down. It is actually down for me, which is irritating. Still, Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 0, 2 minutes into this fixture, though. Look, I said, the longer we can keep this at 0-0, the better, because I genuinely think we're going to get battered. Like I said, I don't want to be not confident, and I don't want to be negative like people say, but I just don't see a way in which we win this game. They're just a very good side. You look at the players that you've got in their starting 11, Charlie Kelman, in the front three, Paul Smith, Theo Archibald, Darren Prattley, El Mazzuni, George Moncur in the midfield. Their defence, Omar Beckles and Daniel Happ. It's just a very good team. And Lawrence Vigouroux in between the sticks, who's a very, very experienced goalkeeper at this level. It's just a ridiculous squad. And, Richie Wellens is probably one of the best managers in the league, if you want me to be brutally honest. Jack says Brighton 1-0. Brighton are beating Liverpool then, are they? Right, I don't know why this is doing this, man. Why is this doing it? I don't know. I bet you the game comes on like 10 minutes into the second half. Oh, Trossard. Interesting. Like I said, get your predictions in for this game down below in the chat. I'm not too confident because I think they're, like I said, just think they're a better team. But if we can get something from it, like a point, I would actually take that. I would massively take a point. Right, I've reloaded the whole thing, so hopefully this will work now because I've completely and utterly refreshed my entire laptop. Like our county should have scored. See, this is what I mean. I can't even see it. Right, let me. You may as well do the watch along for me, Paul, mate, because my iFollow is absolutely ridiculous. This is what I mean. The iFollowing service is pathetic. Who had the shot, Paul? Was it Omar Bogle? Probably was Bogues, to be fair. Right, let's try it now. Right, I've refreshed it, so hopefully we are in the 5th minute here. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 0. Newport have had a chance already in the game. Chance to score, but like I said, we're gonna have chances in this game to to score past them. I think that's the main thing. We are gonna have chances, but they are going to be few and far between. Right, let me try it on my phone. Right, we'll try it on the phone, see if that works. Right, let's try this. No, I don't want to watch cricket. I want to watch football. Palace are beating Chelsea. Wow. I do know what's going on. We are having chances in this game, but I'm just trying to get it onto the actual screen. I can see what is happening on the game, but I don't really want to commentate on a bit of writing. It is still Newport County 0, Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 0. And I do generally think we can get something from the game if we keep them out for, maybe the first half, maybe a bit longer than that. But definitely if we can keep them out for a large part of the game, we can get something from the game. That's shocking. I saw that. Palace. Who scored for Palace against things? Swansea are 1-0 up against West Brom. I think, chat, I think we've got it. Oh, I'm not saying anything yet. I'm not saying anything yet. I think this is looking good though. I mean, I've got it on, but it's loading very, very slowly. So I think I have got the game on. But like I said, it's been very, very slow. Right, it's loading. We've got it. Yes. Yes. Get in there. I've actually got it on. Let me just quickly refresh. I actually got the game on, chat. Bloody hell. It took a long time, but we have got the game on. It is, like I said, Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 0 in this League 2 fixture. Obviously, Leyton Orient are top of the league, sat on, I think, got 26 points, something like that. Well, no, they've got 9 wins, 28 points they're on, which is just incredible. Newport offside there. Nice little ball, but obviously offside, and Lawrence Vigouroux will take the goal kick. Sweeney. Hayden Lindley. Aaron Wildig. Wildig back to Lewis. Lewis into Will Evans. Back to Wildig. Bogle. Idris Al-Mazouni intercepts but finds Priestley Farquharson. Sweeney just approaching or just past the 9th minute mark here at Brisbane Road. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 0. Yeah, you did save the start of the stream. Don't get me wrong. Charlie Kelman, Aaron Wildig on the ball. Will Evans. See, I think they've got so many good players in their midfield, like Idris Al-Mazouni. Tom James has the ball. I am refreshing it as we speak on my. It was Adam Lewis who put that ball into Omar Bogle, but Bogle was offside a minute or so ago. I am trying to get on my laptop at the same time because I don't really want to be looking at a tiny screen all game. But if I have to, then I have to. Free kick to Orient. That's definitely a free kick, isn't it? I know, obviously, you know, we give a lot of stick to the referee and stuff like that every game, but free kick to Orient. Right, there we go. I've got it on the laptop. Get in there. We are saved, chat. We are saved. I have got it on the laptop. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. I can actually do it properly now. That might be the best cheer we have all day, chat, is me getting the game on the laptop. Forget the actual result, because that's probably going to be awful. I'm watching it on iFollow, mate. iFollow. Oh, finally got the game on, man. We can have a party. Forget the result. Forget trying to win the game. Just worry about the fact that I've now got it on iFollow. God. Like I said, if you haven't done so already, guys, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel grow and obviously reach out to a larger audience. Like I said, do make sure to hit the like button and also click the link in the pinned chat. That will take you to the post-match show. Currently got 5 likes on that already, and we will be live after the game, giving our post-match thoughts on it and our take on how the game went. Here's Sweeney. My prediction was 2-0 Orient, Ethan, mate. 2-0. But then again, I said 2-0, but it could go a lot more for Orient, or we could get something from the game. So I'm sticking with 2-0 Orient. I just think they're just too good for us, I think. Throwing on this far side for Orient. Right, do you want me to tell you what minute I'm on, Paul? Because I know you want to sync up with mine. So if you want me to let you know now, I can do it. Sweeney comes forward for Leyton Orient. Finds Paul Smith. Al-Mazouni into George Moncur. Paul Smith. Lovely bit of footwork on the edge of the box from Leyton Orient. Idris Al-Mazouni finds Paul Smith. Shapes away, and that's a great tackle. What? But I say that's a good tackle from Will Evans, but the referee has given a free kick to Orient. Fair enough, they're dominating the league. We'll be surprised if we score. Right, I'm on 12-15, 12-16, 12-17, 12-18. Make sure to share the stream as well, guys. Share it to Newport fans. If there's any Leyton Orient fans watching it, share it to Leyton Orient fans. And it is a free kick to Orient. To be fair, I hate to say the fact that they could probably score from this free kick, even though it is bloody miles out. Oh! Jesus Christ. Leyton Orient with an absolute strike from the free kick. Nearly go 1-0 in front. It was Tom James and Theo Archibald both over the ball. My God, we are really, really riding the storm here. My Lord. What a strike that was. And now it's just glitched back into position. Yeah, I'm on 13 seconds 4, mate. 13 seconds 5, 13 seconds 6. Goal kick, which Nick Townsend will take. Like I said, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe button for this Newport County Leyton Orient watch long. We'll be live from... I'm trying to think what time we'll be live from. Maybe 6, 7. Well, I'll go live as soon as I know James Rowberry's press conference is out. Or his post-match interview is out. This stream is weird. I was on 13 minutes and it's just pushed me forward to 13 minutes 46. I'm not going to complain, am I? Throw into Leyton Orient, though, on this near side. Jaden Sweeney into Darren Prattley. Jaden Sweeney finds the Leyton Orient captain, Darren Prattley. Newport fans are going to be seeing our team attack them in the second half. Ball comes in from the shot. Oh, what a chance already. Another chance for Leyton Orient. They're coming forward down that right-hand side. Constantly down the right-hand side. Absolutely pelting Aaron Lewis down that left-hand... Adam Lewis, sorry. Or whoever it is down that left-hand side. And they're creating so many chances. This is one thing I wish we could do. Create chances constantly. You look at Leyton Orient and they just... really just... create chances every 5 seconds. Every time they come forward, there's a chance created. Where us, it's like, we don't like to create chances. We just drop off. James Rowberry press conference, disappointing. We need to keep doing what we're doing. Believe in the process. Oh, if he says that, Ethan, mate, I'm going fucking mental. I'm sorry. I'll fucking hit the roof if he does that. I can't be asked of any of this fucking happy chappy bollocks anymore. It's doing my head in, to be truthfully honest with you. And I think it's doing a lot of everyone else's head in. If we lose, oh, don't worry, we'll bounce back next week. Well, why didn't you fucking do it this week then? What's bad about this week? That's what that mentality pisses me off about bounce back and fucking we go again shit. If you weren't shit in the first place, you wouldn't have to come or bounce back, would you? And now my iFollowers froze on Priestley Farquharson. Great. Like I said, still Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 0. They're showing me the same highlight 4 or 5 times. Why are they doing this? They're showing me the same... Oh, my God. For fuck's sake, man. I'm trying to watch the game, man. Seriously. iFollow, sort your shit service out. It's literally showing me the same fucking effort from 4 minutes ago. Colchester are winning. Great. Oh, I think they're playing Wimbledon, actually, to be fair. Right. Let me get off this completely. As soon as I was celebrating it coming on, it buffers like that. Absolutely typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. "18 minutes in at this fixture, though, still Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 0. To be fair, we have held our own. Obviously, they've had a few shots. Theo Archibald, that free kick as well. They have had opportunities in this game to go 1-0 in front, don't get me wrong. But we are holding our own. We're not too naive in the defence. We are becoming stable, and we are sort of forcing them to make errors, because they are making errors when they come forward, don't get me wrong. Yes, they're coming forward, every 5 seconds and always trying to push on and break the line. But when they are coming forward, there is moments where we're pushing them back and ushering them into making mistakes. Yes, those mistakes are few and far between, but if you can make a team make mistakes, especially when they're top of the league and you're awful, then that's exactly what you want to be doing. Beckles, James. Beckles again. Theo Archibald. Go on, Lewis. Oh, it's so slow. It's just so slow from us. Sometimes it doesn't load. Sometimes it doesn't even come on. At least it's on for me, I guess. iPhone is bollocks. Try and watch it, and it feels like I'm in the middle of the Sahara Desert with the lag. It literally does, mate. It literally does. I've had to put it on live text commentary whilst it sorts itself out. Newport free kick. We have got a free kick just on the halfway line, which I think Aaron Lewis will take. Aaron Lewis does take the free kick for Carson. Finds Demetrio. Why are we going back? All the way back to Clark. I don't get why we do that. I really don't get why we do that. We do that all the time, though. We get the ball in like an attacking area, and then 5 seconds later, it ends up with a centre-back or the goalkeeper. Like against Forest Green in the Papa John's Trophy game. We had the ball on the edge of the box, with Declan Drysdale. And I said to my mate, I said, in 5-10 seconds time, this will end back with Joe Day. And what happened? Drysdale goes back to Matty Dolan. Matty Dolan goes back to whoever it was, right back. Might have been Cameron Norman. And Cameron Norman goes back to Joe Day. It's just typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Yes! Get in there! Will Evans! Oh my God! Will Evans! Leyton Orient 0! Newport County 1! It's that boy! Will Evans! Get in there! Oh, get in there, Will Evans! 1-0 County, away from home against top of the table. Oh, Will Evans! What a goal! That's a big goal for us. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 1. Will Evans with the strike. What a cross that was. Cross comes in from the corner. Will Evans gets his head onto it. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 1 at Brisbane Road. Top of the table, Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 1. Oh, I should have listened to Paul. He said, we're going to win this 1-0. I should have listened to him. The Amber Army go wild. And it was actually Daniel Happ who put the ball out for that corner. Ball comes in and Will Evans. Oh, Will Evans. He's probably been one of our best players. Rightly so, he's been slagged off at times, but wow. What a header. We're in the league, boys. Adam Lewis with the assist. And we're up to 15th. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Up the Football League we go. When we get promotion, this is what we'll sing. We are Newport, Round Brew is our king. Come on! That's comical. That's absolutely comical. We've been shit all season and we go to Leyton Orient and we take the lead from a good corner as well. Daniel Hatt puts out for a corner. Adam Lewis whips the ball in. Will Evans, top left corner as well. No one marks. Oh, he's not really marked. Get in there. Up the Football League we go. Fuck it. Let me push the tape. We don't care about the bottom of the league now. Let's have a look at this, lads. This is the part of the table we want to be in, man. That's the part of the table we want to be in. Fuck the bottom of the league. Up to 15th. 4 points off the top half. James Raybury is turning it around. Oh, yes! We got a penalty! Yes! Oh, my God, we got a penalty! Lawrence Vigouroux! Oh, my God! Lawrence Vigouroux! Lawrence Vigouroux's brought him down. It's a penalty to Newport. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. What is going on? What is going on here? Is this real? Going to turn comments off before I see this penalty. Oh, it's 100% a penalty. Newport County have a penalty. Will Evans gets brought down. Up steps Omar Bogle. Please don't miss. Don't miss, Omar. Please don't miss, Omar. Yes! Come on! Omar Bogle, baby! Omar Bogle, baby! Leyton Orient 0. Newport County 2. Omar Bogle. Get in there. We're winning the league. We're actually winning the league, lads. Actually winning the league. Fucking get in. Omar Bogle. Leyton Orient 0. Newport 2. Oh, what a result. What a result. Omar Bogle, baby. Omar Bogle. Whoa. Trust the process, chat. Trust the fucking process. Trust the fucking process, mate. Get in. 2-0. This league is piss, mate. This league is absolutely piss. Wait, why have we gone down in the table after scoring a second goal? Literally gone. Oh, because Stockport are winning. That's what I'll just do every time. Like we go up or down the table on these streams, I'll just adjust the graphic on screen. But we're going up, chat. We're going up. We're actually HMS pissed the league. We're too good for this division. Get in there. Fucking hell. The funny thing is, the first 15 minutes, we were absolutely dreadful. That's the weird thing about it. We were absolutely dreadful for the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. Maybe even longer, but James Raybury masterclass, chat. James Raybury fucking masterclass. Mate, Paul, we're fucking winning the league, Paul. Newport are winning the league, mate. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 2. And I didn't fucking see this coming whatsoever. I never saw this coming. Beckles on the ball. Aaron Lewis or Adam. Oh, fucking hell. Up to 15th. Oh, that's doing my head in now. We're 9 points off the playoffs. Come on. 9 points off the playoffs. Nick Townsend picks it up. It's always those games you don't think you're going to stand a chance every time. And Charlie Kalman wins a free kick. James Clark fouling. It wouldn't be a Newport County game if James Clark didn't put a foul in, would it? Really? Let's be honest. Charlie Kalman picks it up. And it's a corner to Leyton Orient. Theo Archibald plays it to George Moncur. And Mickey DiMittro clears. Come on. Come on, County. Come on, the Port. If we don't concede before half-time, we stand a really good chance of winning this game. Oh, God, I can't believe it, lad. I can't believe it. How have we done this? Or how are we doing this, I should say. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. How are we doing this? Will Evans wins the header. And he does clear that ball. Comes straight back to Theo Archibald. Darren Pratley goes to Lawrence Vigouroux, goes to Daniel Happ. Leyton Orient, despite the fact, one thing I will say, is in terms of this game is no matter, you've got to give the opposition credit here of what I'm about to say, right? No matter how, like, they're 2-0 down, right? They're 2-0 down at home, and they are still playing the same way they've played all season. They're not sitting back and trying to offside their ball against, I think that was Bogle. They're not trying to sit back or do anything like that. They're still playing the same way of play. And you've got to respect that. You've got to respect that. They're 2-0 down and they're like, well, we're not going to change the way we play just because we're losing. Which is great to see from Orient, to be fair. All we need is for Benno to get a yellow and Rabes to make Rabes to sub Zimba on the 90th minute, and we completed Newport bingo. Yeah. Well, Bennett's not in the team. Bennett's not even on the bench, is he? So that one won't be able to be completed, but he will definitely bring Chanka Zimba on in the 90th minute. Tom James. I tell you what, we look so... The thing is, we do look good, man. That's the irritating thing about it. At times, we do look good. And I still don't... At 1-0, I've got to be honest, at 1-0, I thought, I'm not too sure. I don't trust us to hold on to a lead. But at 2-0, it just looks like we're just gonna win it. There don't see any other outcome. We're just playing better, I feel. We're using the ball. The goal from Will Evans is a lovely corner from Lewis, whipped in. And it's a good header, to be fair. Adam Lewis has been critiqued quite a lot. Has been critiqued quite a lot in... it was Will Evans offside. I can't even remember what I was saying then because I interrupted myself. Yeah, so, at 1-0, I was like, yeah, I don't know. But 2-0, you'd think we will... hold on to the win, but we've just got to take this forward into Swindon, into Rochdale, and into future games. Normally, like in any other season, I would know 5 or 6 fixtures in advance, but now, with the way we've been playing, I literally only know 1 or 2. I only look at the next 1 or 2 fixtures, but like 2 seasons ago and the playoff seasons, I was like, oh my God, look, we've got our next 6 games are, for example, like Crawley, Hartlepool, these. But now I'm like, right, we've got Leyton Orient today, Swindon Tuesday, Rochdale Saturday. That's all I care about at the moment. And then when we get past Swindon, I'll be like, Rochdale, game after that. Because I think one thing we've always done is we've always looked in advance at 5-6 games in advance. And realistically, there's no point in doing that because ultimately you should only care about the next couple of games, really. Going to park the bus second half, knowing what Roadbury is like. Newport goal kick. Yeah, that's one thing I do fear, though. I've got to be honest with you, James. I do fear that we may go a bit park the bus territory. And look, I would generally not be angry if we not park the bus and completely sat back, but if we defended, you know, and chose the defense approach in the second half, then I wouldn't actually mind that. Up to Will Evans. And Idris El Mazouni fouls. And it will be a free kick to Newport. Oh, if we went into this half-time 3-0 up, I would say just give us the title now. Just give us the title, give us the Carabao Cup, give us the Papa John's, give us the FA Cup, give us the quadruple if we go in at half-time 3-0 up. What? And one thing I will say, what an attitude change from this team, man. Lawrence Vigouroux collects the ball. What an attitude change from being down in the dumps and everything like that to completely and utterly playing Leyton Orient off the park for large parts of this first half. And do you know what? That annoys me even more, actually. I know people may be thinking, what? You're winning 2-0 and you're angry. But it shows that these players can do it. So why weren't they doing it 2-3 weeks ago then? You know, that's what I mean. If they can only get themselves up for the big games, ball goes behind for a Leyton Orient corner, conceded by Aaron Lewis. Oh, I thought it was Mickey Dimitro. No, I thought it was Lewis, but it's Mickey Dimitro who put that behind for a corner. Go get more goals. That would be my strategy. I think that would be everyone's strategy, personally. Big up, Luke. Thanks for tuning in. The True Red. Big up to yourself, mate. You put 2 in the World Cup and the Grand National. You can't forget the Grand National. George Moncur. And Adam Lewis recovers that really well. Look, I like the way we're playing. I do like the way we're playing of this, you know, high energy. Because if we'd done this for the entirety of the season, go 2-0 up in a game at half-time, the opposition, most oppositions in this league would feel deflated going at half-time 2-0 down. Most. I say most, because I don't want anyone to come and say, well, Doncaster done this in the 90th minute, or bring up a stat, but most teams will feel a bit deflated and feel a bit lost losing 2-0 at half-time, especially at home. Especially at home. Idris El Mazouni. Sweeney. Back to El Mazouni. Theo Archibald. Dispossessed. Bogle and Evans going to become the WD Tag Team Champions after this game. Bloody hell, am I seeing this right? Newport actually winning. Yes, you are seeing it right. And we are dominating. And also, I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do this. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do this. Whee! They've got a defeat next to their name. Whee! That's going to bite me on the ass now when they go and beat us, isn't it? I had to do that, chat, but that's going to definitely bite me on the ass when they go and score or beat us. That's getting clipped. I don't know who's gone down injured there, but a player has gone down. Not too sure who it is. This is what I mean. The camera angle is absolutely awful, so we can't even see who has gone down injured. Leyton Orient to get relegated, dead club. To be fair, I've really liked this partnership of Bogle and Evans up front. Paul Smith. Right, let me try and... Like I said, I am desperately trying to get it on my laptop as well, so it's a bigger screen. But if it's on here, I'm not going to complain that it's on something, if you know what I mean. There will be a match vlog Tuesday night as well, guys. So the vlogs are back. The vlogs are back. Tuesday night, Swindon Town away. There'll be a vlog for that, of course. Play has just resumed. So he is up and running. So match vlog Saturday. Match vlog Tuesday, sorry. Match vlog Saturday against Rochdale as well. And then the post-match. I don't know what I'm going to do for the post-match show after Swindon because it's an away Tuesday night game. I'm not going to get back until quite late, so I don't know what to do. I might do it on the Wednesday. So you'll have to let me know what I should do for that. Because I can't exactly do when I get home. Nathan Mariah-Welsh gets a tackle in. Good tackling from Nathan. I really like Nathan Mariah-Welsh. He seems such a good midfielder. Just battling. Walsall fans saying they're top of the league when they beat us. Oh, how times have changed. James says he's buzzing for Swindon away. Yeah, mate, I can't wait for that. I like Will Evans because he's not technical or graceful, but he runs to everything and tries his ass off. That's where I think he is a lot better. And I know I might get stick for this. And if you disagree with me, then let me know. But I think Will Evans is 10 times the player James Waite is. Like I said, I'm all for the debate. I think Will Evans is 10 times the player James Waite is. James Waite just gets into this team every single week normally because the manager loves him. I generally don't even think Waite is that good. I think he's too flimsy on the ball. I think he's too light on the ball. I think he's too short. And I just think he's not rough and tough enough. And he's not really got real technical ability. That's my opinion on it. Look, he's scored some important goals for us. Don't get me wrong. Luton Town away and that goal against Portsmouth, the goal against Bristol Rovers last season. He has scored some very important goals, but I just don't really rate him that much, to be fair. And someone that I go to the games with actually said he's not League Two quality. He probably is National League quality. And this was like 3 months ago, and I said, I don't know about that. I think he is League Two quality. And the last few games, especially, I've noticed it. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, good save, Nick Townsend. Good save, Nick Townsend. Chance for Leyton Orient, and Nick Townsend gets a hand to it. Normally, we criticise Nick Townsend, but that was a good save from the shot from Paul Smith. Paul Smith had a shot saved by Nick Townsend. George Moncur. See, this is what I mean. I'm naming the players that they've got in their team. George Moncur, Paul Smith, Idris Al-Mazouni, Darren Pratley. They've got some unbelievable footballers in their team. And that's why I'm a bit worried. You're always going to be worried against teams like this. The players that they've got. Can't wait to meet with James, rock up to Rodney Parade and cry when Rochdale slam us into the floor. Look, I think this result, I know people don't want to hear this. I don't even want to be saying it because I disagree completely. But this result will give James Rowberry a massive, massive amount of time. This is going to be papering over the cracks, in my opinion. But Lawrence Vigouroux finds Tom James, Idris Al-Mazouni. They've got so many options down this left-hand side and right-hand side. Jayden Sweeney down the left-hand side for Leyton Orient. Plays it into Idris Al-Mazouni. Al-Mazouni back to James. James has got options. Goes back to Idris Al-Mazouni. And the play just sort of broke down there, to be fair. But like I said, that was a good save from Nick Townsend to deny Paul Smith. I think that was a really good save. One thing I will do later on, guys, for the post-match reaction show, I am going to get a tier list. So I'm going to make a tier list at full time. We're going to get all the players from the game who played today so we can have a bit more of an interactive player ratings for the game. So hopefully you do enjoy that. So make sure to like. I'll do it now. Actually, I'll quickly drop the link in for the post-match show. So do quickly go and drop it a like. I know obviously we're still live, but do go and drop it a like on the post-match show. We'll be live from around 6 o'clock as soon as James Rowberry's interview comes out. We'll talk about the game. We'll talk about the tactics. Go into the player ratings. Then we'll get into obviously the interview, and then we'll get into your guys' thoughts at the end. But the player ratings, I'm going to try and change that a little bit. So I'm going to make a tier list. I'm going to make obviously different numbers for you guys to vote on. The problem is if we fluke this game and win, then go back to losing, we can be buggered. That's not very great. We could be we could be buggered. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, winning this game is all well and good, right? I love winning games of football, obviously, and we need it. But what does winning this game really do? Nothing. Winning this game doesn't do anything apart from getting us 3 points up the table. Nathan Mariah Welsh plays the ball forward, intercepted by Jaden Sweeney. This is what I mean. We can't use the ball quickly enough. Will Evans intercepted again by Jaden Sweeney. We can't string 2 or 3 passes together. Omar Beckles plays it into Tom James. Darren Pratley. Jaden Sweeney coming forward. Paul Smith. And Nathan Mariah Welsh. Unbelievable play. Nathan Mariah Welsh is absolutely insane. Paul Smith comes down the left-hand side. He's got so many options, one of which is to take it past Nathan Mariah Welsh or whip it into the box. Tries to take it past him. Nathan Mariah Welsh, easy, takes the ball from his feet, throw into Orient. I love that guy so much. Such a good footballer. Tom James. Will Evans clears it. George Moncur intercepts, though. Finds the ball to Theo Archibald. Back to Tom James down this left-hand side. Well done, Nick Townsend. Newport play like a FIFA team where you can't pass a ball 2 yards. Omar Bogle. I think Omar Bogle is definitely a type of striker that it has got everything. He's physical, he's strong in the air, but he's actually got good footwork. Lawrence Vigouroux plays it to Idris Al Mazouni. Yeah, the thing is, though, Paul, I would agree with you. I want to agree with you and say the confidence is back, but we went and beat Tranmere, and then we lost after that. I'll get our fixtures up at half-time, and I'll show you what I mean. It's just too inconsistent for me. Like I said, we could go on and win this game. I still want the manager gone. My opinion's not going to change on it. There's nothing that will change my opinion. The only thing that will change my opinion on James Rowberry is if we go on and win the league or get playoffs, because that was the target at the start of the season. Beckles, we have played 45 minutes of the first half. We are into injury time here at the Brea Group Stadium, Brisbane Road. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 2. Adam Lewis recovers the ball. I keep getting mixed up with Aaron and Adam Lewis. It's so irritating, chat. So irritating. Especially because they both play in the same position. Both play wing-back. Leyton Orient get a throw-in. It was Adam Lewis who put the ball behind for a throw-in to the hosts. Throw-in for Orient. Tom James throws it long. Mickey Demetrio gets to it. Back to Adam Lewis. Omar Beckles gets to the ball first. Nick Townsend. Look, Nick Townsend plays it from the back, and I don't mind that. I don't mind it when he plays it from the back. But one thing we do all the time, it's so annoying, is when we play it around the back, we just about miss the attacker, and sometimes we mess up at the back. Mariah Welsh is our newer Zaz. I could see similarities to both of their games, but I can also see quite a few differences. It will do you good if you go on to win the game. The confidence is then back. Yeah, but like I said, Paul, I'm not confident. I know the confidence would be back. You've just won a game away from home, beat the best team in the league, but I still won't be confident for Swindon on Tuesday night. Nick Townsend saves it, comes back to Pratley. But Nathan Mariah Welsh, again, gets a foot to it and can clear the ball. Corner to Leyton Orient. Off Nathan Mariah Welsh. Right before half-time, this will be really, really nervy right before half-time. Just don't go into half-time and let them score, please. Ball comes in from Theo Archibald. Mickey Demetrio clears it. And that is half-time, chat. Half-time at Brisbane Road. Leyton Orient 0. Newport County 2. First place, Leyton Orient 0. Newport County 2. Unbeaten, Leyton Orient 0. Newport County 2. I've just got to emphasise it. What a first half of football. What a first half of football. 2 goals for us in a game where, realistically, I think Leyton Orient have been the better side. We will get the stats up from the first half, so bear with me. But I do still think that they've been the better side. I'm always gonna praise us if we're doing well, but I still think they've been better. We've just hit them on the break. Both of our goals have been from set pieces. We've not really offered anything in open play. First goal was a corner. Great play down the right-hand side to force the corner from Adam Lewis. And then Will Evans scored from the corner. And the second goal was a penalty. Again, Will Evans getting brought down inside the box by Lawrence Vigouroux, the Leyton Orient goalkeeper. And we score from the penalty with Omar Bogle. So realistically, we've not offered anything in open play. But look, I don't care. I don't care. We're winning 2-0. We'll go through the stats. Let me just go through the stats if I can find them. But yeah, that is great. That is absolutely great. 2-0. Right, we'll go through SofaScore for the stats. Get your thoughts on that first half in the chat as well, guys. Let me know your first half thoughts from the game. Right, so and then I will look at halftime scores elsewhere. In terms of the stats, 77% possession, 77% possession for Leyton Orient, 23% for Newport, 10 shots to our 3. 3 of their 10 shots on target, 2 of our 3 on target. 6 shots off target for them, of course. 1 block shot. We have made... Oh, my God, chat. Oh, my God. We have made 96 passes in this game, with only 47% of them being accurate. 96 passes. 96. We haven't even made 100 passes in this game. They are dominating us. Completely and utterly dominating us. Possession lost again 66 times. Duels won 24 compared to their 15. And obviously, both of the goals was a Will Evans header from Adam Lewis corner. And then the second goal was an Omar Bogle penalty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We haven't even made 100 passes in this game. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Halftime couple will taste good. Played well, County. I wouldn't say that we have played well, to be honest with you. I'm still, on the post-match show, I'm still going to be negative because I've not seen anything amazing from us today. I've seen glimpses, and that's all it's been. It's been glimpses. And against the team who are there for the taking, realistically, this is the best time to play them. They're on such a high that if you could go and impose your game plan on them and go and get a really good victory and play some nice football, it can really kick it off. But they've been wasteful. They've had so many chances, but they've just... I don't know. Maybe I'm discrediting the boys. I'm not too sure. What I feel like will happen in second half is we will come out like we did at Carlisle. That's the worry. That's the worry. And James says 23% possession, we're class. Well, I think Leicester, when they won the Premier League, only had like 24, 25% average possession, didn't they? Because they counter-attacked everyone like fuck in that season, that when they won the Premier League. So maybe that's what we're going to do, just become a counter-attacking team and win the league. I don't know. Look, I still think there's so much wrong with the team and so much wrong with the way we play. But look, we're winning the game 2-0. We're in front. We're not the better side. I wouldn't say that we are the better side. And if you are looking for some sort of reaction after the match, like I said, I'm not going to be doing any reaction after the game on this stream. It will be all for the post-match show. So I'm going to put the link in a couple of times. Do go over there, drop it a like, set your reminders. We will be going through tactics, going through the game. We'll be going through the player ratings, be going through the manager's post-match interview. We'll be going through it all in the post-match show later on at 6 o'clock. So make sure you turn your notifications on for that and set your reminders. Should be a really good stream, especially with the fact that we're winning for once. So do make sure to, like I said, drop a like on that. And yeah, you can get involved in the player ratings later. We will obviously open it up to you guys to give your player rating thoughts. I just feel like we need a good pacey player that, don't get me wrong, Nevers is good, but we need a right wing or maybe use Collins. I don't know, though. One thing I might do is a video. I'm not too sure whether to do it, but I might do a best possible 11 video. It won't be a live stream. It'll be me recording it and like looking at the tactics, looking at the way in which we can play with and without the ball. Let me know in the chat if you'd like to see something like that, because I do think there is similarities to the way we should be playing and the way that maybe a David Artell would set his team up. A 4-3-3, pacey wingers either side, a target man through the middle, 3 midfielders who are going to work for you. Not like in our midfield, right? We've got it's so obvious that we've got a CDM, a box-to-box, and a number 10, right? I generally think if we played 3 number 8s in our midfield, so 3 box-to-box midfielders, with and without the ball, we would be better. With the ball, we could drive more at the opposition because you've got the 3 midfielders to run at the defence. You've got the wing backs, and you've got pacey wingers in front of them. And then out of possession, excuse me, out of possession, you've got the stability of 3 midfielders coming back. So if you've got a number 10 doesn't normally track back. Where if you've got 3 number 8s, you've got them to track back out of possession, and then that quick turnover when you win the ball back, then you've got them flowing forward again. I just think it's something we should look to. We played it for a game. I can't remember who we played it against. Was it last week against Carlisle? I think it was last week against Carlisle. We played the 4-3-3 for 45 minutes and we were excellent. He changed it at half-time and went to 5-3-2. I'm like, what are you doing? It literally was working. Like, the 4-3-3 worked against Carlisle for 45 minutes. We were the better side. We dominated them for that first half. And then he changed it at half-time and it just completely fell off. This is what worries me about Raybury. He doesn't stick to what he believes. The 4-3-3 is the best formation. I'll quickly say it now in terms of the players I would play in the 4-3-3. I won't go in depth because I might do a video on it. In goals, I'd play Joe Day. I'd play Joe Day in goals. I'd play the back 4 of Cameron Norman right back with Adam Lewis left back. I'd play Mickey Demetrio alongside Declan Drysdale's the 2. Then I'd play a midfield in 3 of Hayden Lindley, Mariah Welsh, and Aaron Wildig. Wildig, Welsh, and Lindley as the 3 in front of them. Left wing, I'd play Thierry Nevers. Right wing, I'd probably play Wilmot as a right wing and then put Bogle through the middle. That's what I would go with because you've got Bogle, who's the target man. You've got Wilmot and Nevers, who both track back but also are very good going forward. The midfield 3, Aaron Wildig is box-to-box. Nathan Mariah Welsh is box-to-box. And Hayden Lindley, or maybe swap Hayden Lindley out for... Probably swap him out for Sam Bowen, maybe, as our best 3. And then the back 4, you've got the 2 fullbacks who are definitely going to bomb forward, but also know how to get back in Cameron Norman and Adam Lewis. And then you've got the 2 centre-backs, Mickey Demetrio, Drysdale. Drysdale's the more progressive centre-back. Mickey Demetrio is the step-back centre-back. And Joe Day is a better goalkeeper than Nick Townsend. In my opinion, anyway. I think he's a better goalkeeper. Yeah, I really like Aaron Wildig. And I really like Zanzala. I think they're 2 good signings for us. I think our best signing this season, I know it may get probably laughed at, but I think our best signing is Adam Lewis at left back. We've not replaced Dan Butler since he's gone. Ryan Haynes was good for us, but I just don't think he was anywhere near Dan Butler. And I generally think Adam Lewis is close to Dan Butler-esque. Right, let me try and... Right, let me go through the halftime scores because you guys are probably interested in the halftime scores. So let me just... Right, let me just put that on there a second. This is a big second half for us as well now because we've seen so many times at halftime we've dropped off in the second half. We've got to maintain this performance in the second half now. Because if we do, we have a great chance of getting this victory. And it will be a massive, massive result. Not just for the manager, but for the team. This would be a huge result if we can get it. It really will. Right, let's run through Lewis. If he could improve his first touch and defence awareness, his class going forward just a bit shady sometimes. Yeah, I really do like Lewis a lot. I think he's a very effective player, especially in the back four. Halftime scores then, or we'll go through some scores anyway. Full-time, Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Half-times in the Premier League, Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0. Chelsea 1, Crystal Palace 1. Fulham 0, Newcastle 3. Liverpool 1, Brighton 2. Southampton 0, Everton 0. Half-times in the Championship, Blackburn Rovers 0, Millwall 0. Blackpool 0, Norwich 1. Bristol City 0, Queen's Park Rangers 2. Cardiff City 0, Burnley 0. Coventry City 1, Middlesbrough 0. Reading 2, Huddersfield 0. Rotherham United 0, Wigan 1. Sheffield United 0, Birmingham 1. Sunderland 0, Preston 0. And West Brom 0, Swansea 0. League 1, Accrington Stanley 0, Morecambe 0. Bolton 1, Lincoln 0. Burton 1, Forest Green 0. Cambridge 0, Derby 1. Charlton 0, Oxford 1. Cheltenham 1, Shrewsbury 0. Exeter 0, Bristol Rovers 0, sorry. Fleetwood 0, Barnsley 0. Ipswich 1, Portsmouth 1. What a game. MK Dons 0, Peterborough United 2. Port Vale 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Wickham 0, Plymouth Argyle 1. And in League 2, full-time score, Harrogate Town 1, Bradford City 2. Half-time scores, AFC Wimbledon 0, Colchester United 1. Carlisle United 0, Crewe Alexandra 0. Crawley 0, Stevenage 1. Gillingham 0, Sutton 2. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 2. Rochdale 1, Doncaster Rovers 1. Salford 1, Grimsby 1. Stockport 1, Walsall 1. Swindon 0, Northampton 0. And Tranmere 1, Barrow 0 are the half-time scores. Some interesting scores there at half-time. Interesting scores. Make sure to smash the like button on this stream, guys. It really does help the channel more than you'd believe. It helps the channel. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Like I said, what a first half that was in terms of the scoreline. Not performance, but in terms of the scoreline, great first half. Like I said, I will be doing the post-match show, and I will be having the player ratings on it. In fact, let me go on to tier maker, and we will. Let me see if they've got a Newport County squad for this season. That'll be beautiful. They probably won't, to be fair. So I'm probably gonna have to make it. Yeah, they don't. So I'm gonna have to make it. Great. Make a template. I can do this whilst it's halftime at the moment. Make your own template. So this is going to take a long time to make it, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Name of template. Newport County 22, sorry. Search category. I don't know why this is so bloody laggy. It's going to be hard to, well, not hard, but it's going to take ages to do that. So I'm going to have to get a picture of all of the players, probably get a picture of James Bradbury as well, which is absolutely fine. But right, I'm going to end the poll for the prediction. So thanks to everyone who voted on the poll. And I'm going to... I'm just going to say, are you still Bradbury out? Yes. Or no. So let me know if you are still James Bradbury out or James Bradbury in. I am still James Bradbury out. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough to turn this around. I think the manager... I think football is very much opinionated, isn't it? And people will look at this result and they'll be like, why do you want the manager sacked? You've just gone and beat Leyton Orient away from home. But they don't see what we see. What we see week in, week out is bad performances, one-half teams, and just a lackluster performance. Right, bear with me, guys. I am just quickly doing something. Right, so what I'll do is I'll do that after the stream. Go through it, get the little picture of each of the players, and then I'll sort that tier maker out for the match reaction. So please make sure to tune in for the match reaction. Like I said, I have set it for 6 p.m, but I'm not too sure if 6 p.m. is going to be either too early, too late. So it does say 6 p.m, but it may change. May change. So second half underway at Brisbane Road. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 2. A massive, massive result if we can get it. They have made a double substitution. Aaron Drinnan has come on for Jaden Sweeney. And Darren Pratley, the captain, has come off for Jordan Brown. Newport County have brought off Hayden Lindley and brought on Robbie Wilmot. Bit more attack-minded midfield with Robbie Wilmot coming on. I don't think Hayden Lindley has done bad to deserve to get taken off, if I must be honest. When we signed him, I was really excited. A couple of times I've seen him, he's looked a bit liable. But in this game, I think he's held his position well. He's played well in that midfield alongside Mariah Welsh and Wildig. I think that's a bit harsh from James Bradbury to take him off. If it is a tactical change, then I can totally understand, because Wilmot is more attack-minded, Hayden Lindley is more defence-minded, but you're 2-0 up. Surely you'd want to be hold on to what you've got rather than go and get another. But look, if it pays off, then fair play to the manager. But bit of a weird one, that, in my opinion. Hayden Lindley coming off for Robbie Wilmot. I will edit that on the banner as well. I'm going to remove the Leyton Orient lineup, I think, because I think it's pointless, isn't it, having that? So, like I said, Hayden Lindley off, Robbie Wilmot on. Do you agree with that substitution, chat, or do you agree with me that it's a bit harsh to take Lindley off? Like I said, he is the Aston Villa captain, Aston Villa under-21s captain, to be fair to him. So far, on the vote, 100% saying, yes, they are still James Redbury out. And chat, I agree with you. One result doesn't change it. Throw into Leyton Orient. Deep inside the half, or deep inside the Newport half. Tom James throws it to Moncur. Finds Tom James. Charlie Kelman. And it's blocked by James Clark. Good effort there from Charlie Kelman in the end. Blocked by the Newport County centre-back. And it has gone behind for a corner to Leyton Orient. Still, like I said, Leyton Orient 0, Newport 0. Coming up to the 50th minute, it was James Clark who put it out for a corner kick to the hosts. Corner comes in from George Moncur. Will Evans can clear the ball. Charlie Kelman does pick up the loose ball, but Mickey Dimitro clears again. Theo Archibald dispossesses Mickey Dimitro and receives the ball back, but Omar Bogle does well for Newport there and gives it to Aaron Wildig and hopefully allows us to rebuild and go again from that deep position. Farker Hassan goes in towards Aaron Lewis and intercepted by Jordan Brown. Great bit of play there from Newport, playing the ball down the line from Priestley Farker Hassan, and in the end, it finds its way for a Newport County throw-in. Like I said, guys, make sure to smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new around here. Andre says, afternoon, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm very good, mate. With the performance, not so good. With the result, absolutely delighted. I think you can always, as a fan, be critical of the performance, but love the result. And I think that's where I am at the moment. Loving the result, but the performance has been pretty dire. Robbie Wilmot, obviously just coming on the pitch. I like Robbie Wilmot a lot. I really do like Wilmot a lot. I do generally still worry about this game. That's the weird thing about it. We're 2-0 up away from home. We're playing some really nice football, but I still am in doubt with this performance. And I know that sounds really crazy, but Theo Archibald. Goes out behind for a Leyton Orient throw-in. Tom James. Right, why is it lagging on there? Try and get onto full screen. So I have got it back on there, but then it's lagging on there. So I'm glad there's going to be a Ukrainian qualifier for the World Darts Championship. Yeah, I was speaking to that with my friend, actually, about the Ukrainian darts qualifier. I can't wait to be doing darts content again, man. Darts content is back on Monday for the World Grand Prix. And to be honest, I'm so looking forward to it. Really am. Throw into Newport. Right, let me try and... let me just have a look at something. Why is that? Well, I was going to say the vote is pretty obvious that you guys are still James Redbury out. And like I said, I do agree with you, but some people will after this game be like, oh, you've got to give him time and all this crap. But no, the guy's not good enough. He is not good enough. Right, close that. If I can get it on my phone, it'll be a lot quicker. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to do. Right, it's not going to work. Right. Yeah, I was going to say, how long is this going to last on my laptop? But right, if I remove that, if I just maybe close a few tabs, maybe it'll run a bit smoother. So I have got it on my laptop on the actual iFollow page, but like I said, it's just too laggy, so I'm probably just going to have to watch on my phone. 53 minutes on the clock. Leyton Orient 0, Newport County 2. Only the one change from James Rowbury, bringing on Robbie Wilmot for Hayden Lindley. And do you know what? I'll definitely pick that up on the on the post-match show, because I know people will be like, oh, but you only mention substitutes when he does it wrong. You'll never mention it when he does a right substitution. And I will mention on the stream after this that bringing on Robbie Wilmot for Hayden Lindley might, in hindsight, be a very good substitution, because it allows you to become more expansive on the ball and, you know, not as defensive as what we may be looking like. Yeah, Andre, I I didn't want to say it, but yeah, I do agree with you 100%. Talking of that, Ukrainian qualifier for the Worlds at the end of the year. Do you have any idea of? I don't know if you watch Ukrainian darts, but do you know if there's any one that is standout to qualify for that place at the Worlds? For anyone for us to look out for, maybe. Like I said, guys, make sure to hit the like. We are pretty low on the likes on this stream, so make sure to smash that if you haven't done so already. It does obviously help the channel with the algorithm and stuff like that to get seen to a larger audience and all that. Newport have started brilliant. You go in Swindon away Tuesday. Yes, I will be at Swindon away on Tuesday night. Really looking forward to that fixture. I know obviously it's another tough game, but we've employed ourselves really well in this second half. First half, I would say we were absolutely dog awful, and we just hit them on, because like I said, the first goal was a corner. Down the right-hand side, ball gets blocked behind, corner. We score from it. Second goal, ball gets played down the line. Will Evans gets brought down, penalty, goal. You know, we weren't free-flowing football, attacking football, driving at them constantly. We only had 23% possession in that first half, mind. Don't forget that. 23% possession. So we weren't excellent in that first half. I know we went 2-0 up, but we were sloppy in that first half for large parts of it, despite the fact we went 2-0 up. By car, William. By car. How come? I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be going on the train, aren't they? That's what I was originally going to do, but free kick. Newport for the foul on, don't know who fouled who there, to be fair. Our highest ranked players, Alexander Mamiaka. He won the Kiev Masters. Do you think he's going to come through the qualifier? Mickey Dimitro clears it. It was Theo Archibald that had the attempt. Theo Archibald does still have the ball. Paul Smith, and it will be a goal kick to Newport. What a result this would be. Would the club coach still be available if not trainers available? I don't know about the supporters coaches, mate. I think they'll be full, considering a lot of people probably booked the coach for the game that was meant to happen, of course. Obviously, that got postponed, so a lot of them have probably still got their space on the coach for this game. But the trains are always going to be available. I'm not too sure what the train times are like after the game, mind. So you may have to check that before you commit to that. Because I don't want you getting, because I've been in that situation before, and it's not nice not knowing if you're going to get home or not. Obviously, Swindon's a lot closer to like where I was in London and stuff like that, but still, it's not nice having to rush, especially if you have to leave the game early. That's one of the worst feelings, if you have to leave a game early for a train or something like that. Throw into Leyton Orient, deep inside the Newport half. See if they can make anything from it. Tom James delivers the ball, but Mickey Demetrio does clear it really nicely. Idris Al-Mazouni goes back it's Tom James. Approaching the hour mark at Brisbane Road. Newport County leading 2-0 away from home against Leyton Orient. I don't know. Oh, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? Because the sun's in my bloody eyes. How is it sunny in Wales? I'm not too sure. Is that better? That's even worse, isn't it? Is that better? Aaron Wildig. Well, my iPhone on my laptop is 5 minutes behind the actual game that I'm watching it on my phone. So I'm going to have to watch it on the phone, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. I'm not going to complain or cry. 60-minute mark, still 2-0. Still only the one substitution from James Rowbury. Obviously bringing Robbie Wilmot on. I would expect him to bring maybe Chankazimba on in the second half, but you look at the bench, and I mean the bench offers quite a few on there. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Really don't know. Wilmot and Daniel Happ lets it run through to Lawrence Vigouroux. Vigouroux can go long up towards Brown, but Robbie Wilmot intercepts it. Robbie Wilmot plays it in towards, or tried to play it in towards Omar Bogle, but Beckles is the man that intercepts. Right, the game on my laptop has now come on to 59 minutes. 59 minutes, 34 seconds. So it has actually caught up and it is not lagging. So I'm going to watch it on there because obviously it's a bigger screen. Townsend goes long. Aaron Wilder goes for the ball. Not Hayden Lindley. Will Evans tries to chase it. Ball goes long, but headed by Mickey Demetrio out. Oh, no, he's kept it in, to be fair. Aaron Wilder keeps it in. And Will Evans tries to go for it, but Omar Beckles goes long up towards George Moncur. Oh, this is where they're going to come forward. Ball slipped in. They're inside the box. Leyton Orient. Ball comes in from the cross. Good save, Nick Townsend. Good save, Nick Townsend. Lovely ball in towards the box. Nick Townsend saves it, but Mickey Demetrio is furious at his centre-backs for not really, commanding that ball as it came in. Wait, 5 minutes. I'm a bit confused. What about if you're losing 4-0 at the time? Sometimes it's a pleasure. Oh, 4 minutes behind. Now what I mean. What about if you're losing 4-0 at the time? Sometimes it's a pleasure to leave the game early. Well, personally, I would never leave a game early, in my opinion. If that's something that sometimes you've done in the past or you would do, then they're not going to say that's the wrong thing to do. I just personally would never leave a game early. Anything can happen in football. We've seen so many late winners and so many late equalisers in any game of football to know that if you leave early, you run the risk of missing something big in that game. But yeah, I get what you mean. That there are moments when you're thinking, let's just leave the game early. And to be fair, I've seen so many games of Newport where I said if I didn't stick by my principle and I would leave before a game, I would leave now. Because there's been times, especially that 6-0 against Yeovil. Oh God, that was an unbelievably bad day. 6-0 at home to Yeovil when they absolutely smashed us. And the thing is, they weren't even good that day. We made them look unbelievable. Well, Paul definitely wouldn't leave early at the moment with the way Arsenal are playing. Arsenal are looking like a different animal, mate. I hate to say it because you know how much I hate Arsenal, Paul, but your team are genuinely in a title race. Oh, it's in. Oh, you're joking. Leyton Orient 1, Newport County 2. Aaron Drinnen. Oh, lovely bit of set piece work from Leyton Orient. Ball falls to Aaron Drinnen, and it's Leyton Orient 1, Newport County 2. Oh, God, I can see exactly what's going to happen here. Oh, we're going to bottle it. We're actually going to bottle it. Leyton Orient 1, Newport County 2. Aaron Drinnen with the goal. Oh, I swear to God, man, if we do this again, Daniel Happy has got booked from that result. I think he was part of the over-celebrating. Oh, my God. Make a substitution now, James Rowbury. Bring Chankazimba on for Will Evans. Do something, please. We can't lose again, surely, from a winning position. Carlisle. I think that's the only one that we've lost from a winning position, but towards the back end of last season, we lost a lot of them. Colchester, we lost from a winning position. Oh, my God. The first half, we were absolutely dreadful. Don't get me wrong. We were winning 2-0 and we were absolutely dreadful. But now we started to... Like, this is what doesn't make sense, right? First half, played awful, winning 2-0. Second half, playing really nice football, but concede. We can't play well and score, and we can't and we don't play badly and concede. It's so weird. Like, we play unbelievable football, but just can't find the back of the net, or we just don't shoot, or we play awful football and get 2 goals out of it. This is what I mean. Ethan says go into a back 7. Well, this is probably what he's going to do now. He's going to pack the fuck out of this, I think. Pardon my swearing. He's going to absolutely park the bus here. Hello to the legend that is Doug 8, Football Channel. Big up, Doug. Big up to yourself, mate. Hope you are well. I hope you're having a bright day, Doug. He is obviously a Liverpool fan. I hope he's having a very bright day. I had to get that in. Imagine I find out now that it's 3-2 Liverpool. I think it's still 2-1 Brighton, so I can still say that that joke for now. But you gotta go to work at 6. Oh, Ethan, mate, I feel sorry for you. Like I said, the match reaction I'm not too sure what time we'll do it. I'll probably do it around 6, 7 o'clock. So I know obviously you are going to work. So if you could check that out when you get back from work, that'll be very much appreciated. Yeah, we've got to hold on now. 22 minutes-ish to go. Still in the lead, just in the lead though. And this is the type of performance where you could just see us losing it or draw it. Look, if we draw this, this is, I would say, I'd be really annoyed because we go 2-0 up at halftime. Maybe that substitution from James Raybury looks like an awful one now, to be fair, because I said if he comes on, in hindsight, that sub. Oh God, it's bloody 3-0, 3-2 Liverpool. Oh, well, forget that. I never said that. I hope you're having a good day, Douglas. Oh, what? Why has that happened then? Why has that happened? A good block there from Nathan Mariah Welsh. Typical, innit? I'm banned to Liverpool and then they're winning 3-2. Oh, God. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I never said that. Ball in towards it. Oh, Nick Townsend picks it up. Oh, God. I really am starting to worry. Like, I shouldn't be in this position. I should be 2-0 up. Be like, yes, let's sit back and you know, really enjoying myself. And then we go and concede, and you'd expect us to go and concede again with the way we play, man. This is pain, this is. This is absolute pain. Theo Archibald on the ball for Leyton Orient. Ball in towards Paul Smith. They've got so many options and so many chances. Tom James. Theo Archibald takes him on. Still with Theo Archibald. Goes all the way back to Beckles. Vigouroux. Lawrence Vigouroux is a goalkeeper I would love us to sign. He plays on the edge of his box for 80-90% of the game. Such a good goalkeeper, Lawrence Vigouroux. Has been at Swindon, a few other teams as well. Really astute goalkeeper. Plays on the edge of his box. Uses his centre-backs as... Well, he's technically another centre-back in that team. You know, he's a very, very good goalkeeper. Someone that I wanted 2-3 seasons ago when we sold... when we lost Joe Day the first time... Well, when we lost Joe Day and we brought in Tom King, I generally said I wanted Lawrence Vigouroux. I love him so much. He's such a good goalkeeper. I'm enjoying my day. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, you're very welcome, Doug. It was a very good watch along, mate. Really enjoyed it, and really enjoyed that game as well. Weirdly enough, but yeah, I hope you are well, Doug. And what about Livingston? Livingston playing at 3 o'clock, and obviously that's your local team. Substitution for Leyton Orient. It looks like Craig Clay is coming on for the hosts. Not too sure who's coming off for him. Still only the one substitution from James Raybury. See, this is what I mean, man. We need to make changes a lot more earlier. And thanks for going to watch that, Ethan. It really does mean a lot, mate. Right, we're making a change. We are actually making a change. See it, Cameron Norman. I believe Cameron Norman is coming on. I must have missed that momentarily. Right, let me just confirm that substitution. Let me just confirm the subs for you, chat. Timeline. Yeah, so Cameron Norman has come on for Aaron Wildig, and it's Idris El Mazouni who's gone off for Leyton Orient for Craig Clay. So Aaron Wildig off, Cameron Norman on. I don't know why he's done that, to be fair. Like I said, I'm going to be very busy because after this, I'm going to set up the tier list. Yeah, he might be coming on just to settle the back four or the back five. Sorry, I actually don't mind that substitution, if I'm honest. It's one just to sort of settle the back four, if you like. Nick Townsend keeps it up, picks it up from that ball forward. I'm trying to think of the title of what I'm going to call the post-match reaction show. Probably be something like, how the hell have we won that game? like I said, I will be waiting for Rowberry's interview before I go live. So it might be later than 6 p.m. It might be earlier than 6 p.m. I've just scheduled it for 6 p.m. So I can have a time to work from, basically. 'Cause if I didn't schedule it, I wouldn't have a time to work from. But now I said 6 o'clock. When this game finishes, I can sort of work out what time I'm going to be ready for it, if that makes sense. And I don't want to do it too late today, and I'm not going to go for 2-3 hours. It's going to be like an hour stream, an hour and a half max. Leyton Orient bringing on Idris El Mazouni is decent, though, because he's been very good all game, I think, El Mazouni. He's caused us problems in that midfield. Looking at the stats, 72% possession for Leyton Orient now, 28 possession for us. I'm saying Bogle will score a header, hopefully to secure the win. Can you imagine a last-minute goal to make it 3-1? That would be perfect. That would be absolutely perfect. Priestley for Carson is coming off. Declan Drysdale is coming on. See, I don't get that. I don't get bringing a centre-back on for a centre-back. Let me know in the chat, would you agree with that? Bringing, like, it's just a like for like. Personally, I would be bringing on... I'd be bringing on someone like a striker off, bringing on Declan Drysdale. Maybe like Bogle off for Drysdale and go and park the bus. Bloody hell, I'm seeing things right with this scoreline. I'll piss off Anthony. I swear Bristol City are losing as well, aren't they? Are Bristol City losing still to QPR? So imagine I've done it twice and Bristol City have turned that around. I'll look like a right knob if that happens. Please don't tell me, chat, that Bristol City have now scored. Oh, yeah, you're still losing. So, yeah, relax. Sit down. We're going to win the league anyway. Maybe to change Farquharson. Maybe to manage Farquharson so we don't get injured. Rebs always goes on about him. To be fair, that is true. Goal kick to Newport. Right, let's just, again, adjust the table. I'll tell you what, doesn't that look so much better? 11 points after 11 games. That looks so much better than what it did pre-match. 10 games with 8 points. That just looks a lot better. And now we are 5 points above the bottom. 5 points above the bottom two. It just looks a lot better in the table, I must say that. And it's going to give us confidence going into Swindon. And to be fair, going into that Swindon game, I'd fancy our chances now. I'd actually fancy our chances if we can go one. Well, look, if we go 2-0 up away at Swindon, they're not beating us. It's as simple as that. I don't think they're beating us if we go 2-0 up away there. Leyton Orient are a different team. Leyton Orient could easily go and get a second and even win the game in the last 15 minutes. But I don't know as if Swindon are that good to be able to do that. That's what I'm thinking. If we can do what we've done today against Swindon, first 15 minutes, then we've got a great chance of getting something out of that Swindon game. And if we do that against Rochdale, Rochdale have no chance against us. Free kick to Newport. Tom James, Theo Archibald was the man that felled him. Tom James won the free kick earlier on in the play. But so Theo Archibald fouling on the edge of the box. Newport free kick. You're a lucky twat, Anthony. You're a lucky twat. Yeah, but they've still got some good players, though, Ethan. They've still got Rushburn, Hepburn, Murphy. Still got Luke Jeffcott. Still got Johnny Williams in the midfield. So they're still a deadly team, Swindon. But I just think they're better with McCurdy than without. But I do still think they're a good side anyway. You know, they've got so many good players in their team. It's ridiculous. Like I said yesterday on the watch-along for Mansfield-Hartlepool, and that was a waste of a free kick. I said on the watch-along yesterday for Mansfield versus Hartlepool that there's a lot of talent in the league. There's a lot of talent in League Two, and there's a lot of quality in League Two. It's just it doesn't get spoken about enough because it's not the right thing to do. It's not right to to praise League Two because it's meant to be like a dogged league. It's meant to be a dirty league. But don't forget, that's the reputation the Championship had for a long time. That everyone said, send your loan players to the Championship to get them rough and toughed up. No one ever said, send them to the Championship because it's a technically good league. Got good players in the league. They all play some nice football. I think League Two and League One gets disrespected. And that's not just because we're in it. League One gets disrespected. Look at last weekend or the weekend before. Portsmouth, Plymouth, Ipswich, and Portsmouth, Ipswich, Plymouth, and someone else, I can't remember, were all in the top four against each other. And they're doing unbelievably well. Yeah, and every team is dangerous in their own way. I think I said 2-1, Anthony, to Queen's Park Rangers. So that's definitely working out. Declan Drysdale clears the ball. Right, we're currently on 15 likes. 5 likes away from 20. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. Corner for Leyton Orient. George Moncur delivers the ball in. Mickey Dimitro clears away. Theo Archibald has a shot on goal. Charlie Kelman. Blocked by James Clark. Charlie Kelman gets a touch to it, but it's blocked again by Mickey Demetrio. I'll tell you what, we are under the cosh here at Brisbane Road. They are flying forward. They are pushing forward to try and get this equaliser. Theo Archibald, it falls to. Theo Archibald with the corner. Plays intercepted or plays it inside. Looking for Tom James. And Omar Bogle gets fouled. Omar Bogle gets fouled by Craig Clay. Wins a free kick for Newport. 10 minutes to go at Leyton Orient. Still, we hold on to a 2-1 lead. Don't know how we're doing this, but we are. Thank you, Anthony, for your kind generosity, mate. Yeah, as I was saying, Ethan, every team are dangerous in their own way. You've got the top teams, like your Bradford, your Mansfield, your Northampton, your Leyton Orient, your Swindons, who are deadly because they just attack you. They keep hold of the ball well, they look after the ball, and they attack you. And then you've got your teams like your Barrow, not Barrow. You've got your teams like your Colchester, your Crawley, who pride themselves on 5 at the back, defensive football, hitting you on the break with their pace up front. So every team in this league, whether you're Hartlepool, like Hartlepool United yesterday, bottom of the league, yet to win a game, they go to Mansfield and get a point because they have the belief that they can get something from every game. Yes, they may lose 90% of the games and they've lost pretty much every game this season, but they go into it with belief. They go into it with optimism, and they have a strategy for the game because they know they're not going to win it based off their ability. Make sure you do hit the like button though, guys. It really does help the channel grow. So please make sure to do that. George Moncur's coming off and Wareham is coming on for Leyton Orient. There's a saying of who wants it more on the day, so that is very true. Yeah, I wouldn't say we've won. I really don't know how I'm going to explain this on the post-match stream later. I really don't, because it's been a weird game. Sutriu is coming on for Leyton Orient as well. Very, very good player, Ruel Sutriu. He's got really good talent. Archibald. I'll tell you what, I'm still nervous. I am still nervous for the remainder of this game. Let me unplug that. Cameron Norman. Suttriu, but cleared by James Clark. We took our chances in the first half. They didn't. That's the difference, but there's still time. Yeah, they've had so many chances as well. That's what I mean. They have had so many chances. It says 14 likes on my... it says 15 likes on my stream. Sorry, Paul. Don't know why it says 14 on yours, unless it has gone down to 14. Drinan, the goal scorer. Omar Beckles goes back to Tom James. Ball comes in. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely nervous. I'm really nervous. Corner conceded from Newport. Oh, God. The thing is, I'm not confident. It's 84 minutes on the clock, and I generally think they're going to get something. Should I be confident, though? I don't know. James, ball comes in, headed away by Bogle. Bogle just gets it clear. Thank you, Omar. Comes back from Jordan Brown, who gives it to Tom James. Bogle gets to it. But Theo Archibald gets it into Mariah Welsh, and Mariah Welsh gets a touch on it, and it is another Leyton Orient corner. I think they've had about 3 or 4 corners in the last 3 minutes of this game. Another corner for Leyton Orient. Nathan Mariah Welsh is the man who puts it behind for a corner. Nervy times in London. Tom James. Bogle clears. Very late confirmation of that sub of George Moncur being replaced by Rule Suttriu. Very late confirmation of that. Theo Archibald. Ball comes in, headed away by Mickey Demetrio. Robbie Wilmot heads it further on and clears the ball out. Finds Lewis, to be fair, but intercepted by Charlie Kelman. Nathan Mariah Welsh recovers it well. Nathan Mariah Welsh plays it forward. Oh, but Brown intercepts again. And it's a goal kick for Newport. Great play. Ushering it out for a goal kick. Very good play from Mickey Demetrio there. Lets it go out for a goal kick. Nervy times, but there is a goal kick, and there is less than 5 minutes of normal time at Brisbane Road. Leyton Orient 1, Newport County 2 in this massive game in League 2. At the top of the table, Leyton Orient are on course for their first loss of the League 2 season. Newport County ending a rut of 3 defeats in a row with victory in this one. Still a lot on the line. Less than 5 minutes to go, like I said. Coming up to the 86th minute of the game. And to be fair, I'm still not confident. Goal kick goes from Nick Townsend. Aaron Lewis wins the header. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, chat. I'm very nervous. I'm going to turn comments off because I don't want anything to be spoilt. So I am going to turn comments off. Nick Townsend does pick the ball up. We are less than 4 minutes away from getting a huge result at Brisbane Road. Townsend goes long, tried to look for Bogle, but Daniel Happ intercepts. Theo Archibald can keep the ball alive. Plays it into Craig Clay, who tries to find the pass, but Mickey Demetrio intercepts. Nathan Mariah Welsh plays it out to Omar Bogle. Bogle back in towards Will Evans, intercepted by Tom James. Adam Lewis on the edge of their box. Omar Bogle plays it into... Tom James intercepts again. Nathan Mariah Welsh dispossesses Tom James very well. To be fair, Nathan Mariah Welsh there. Just keep it in the corner if you need to. Oh. Drysdale. Drysdale goes forward. Daniel Happ recovers the ball, though. Daniel Happ passes it down that left-hand side, looking for Theo Archibald. Theo Archibald goes back into the centre back, over to Omar Beckles. Really don't like the way that Leyton Orient are building this attack and building the ball forward through their centre-backs of Daniel Happ and Omar Beckles. Does find Beckles into Happ again. Ball then lined for Archibald. And Mickey Demetrio clears it. It is another Leyton Orient corner. 88th minute at Brisbane Road. Another Leyton Orient corner. Leyton Orient 1, Newport County 2. In a massive, massive game in League 2. Theo Archibald whips the ball in from the corner. And it goes out for another corner to Leyton Orient. This is not good times for your heart. Newport, like I said, have conceded that corner. How many times have we seen us switch off towards the end of a match? We've always seen it. We switch off. Sometimes we get away with it. Sometimes we don't. Carlisle probably should have scored towards the end of the game last weekend. But it hit the bar and we got lucky. Corner comes in from Theo Archibald. Comes back out to Jordan Brown. Finds Ruel Sutriu. Leyton Orient on the edge of the box, just trying to make something happen. Jordan Brown finds Aaron Drinan. Aaron Drinan heads it. It's a good save, Nick Townsend. What a save from Nick Townsend to deny Aaron Drinan. Oh my God, they could have scored a second and it could have been the same man. Aaron Drinan off the bench, nearly scored 2 for Leyton Orient. Nervy times at Brisbane Road. I just want this game to end. Really just want this game to end. That was an excellent save from Nick Townsend. The ball got played into Aaron Drinan, had the shot on target, and Townsend makes a good save. 30 seconds left of 90 minutes. Oh, they've got a penalty! No! No! What does he give? Does he give a penalty? What was he given? What? I thought he'd give a penalty. What? The referee pointed to the spot, and I thought he pointed to the spot, but he actually gave a free kick to Newport. I actually thought that was a penalty. I thought that Drysdale brought him down. What? The referees like us? What's going on here? I swear the referee pointed to the spot, unless his assistant said no and turned it away. But the referee definitely pointed to the penalty spot. I think the assistant has turned it down there. And if he has, I'm in love with that assistant. Because the referee definitely pointed to the spot. Yeah, they just said the assistant referee turned it down. The referee was going to give that. Cameron Norman down the line, and it will be a goal kick to Leyton Orient. I genuinely think the referee was going to give it. Oh, Swindon have just conceded as well, which is great. Demetrio with a header. Goes forward, but Omar Beckles comes back again. Nervy times here. Nervy times. Into the 92nd minute of added time. Newport have a throw-in. Come on, waste time. It's in Leyton Orient's half, so we've got to be careful that we don't get dispossessed here or that we don't throw it to a Leyton Orient man. 92nd minute on the... or coming up to the 92nd minute. 10 seconds away from that. Mickey Demetrio's long throw-in finds Omar Bogle. Bogle gets dispossessed by Clay. Theo Archibald. Please. Aaron Drinan into Theo Archibald. Mickey Demetrio heads behind or heads away. Clears forward. Only as far as Craig Clay. Leyton Orient have got one last chance. Jordan Brown in towards Tom James. Ball comes in. Drysdale gets it away. Lewis Collins blocks it. Omar Beckles has a shot on target. Cleared away by James Clark. Theo Archibald. I literally forgot that Lewis Collins came on. Wait, who did Lewis Collins come on for then? They must have just made that substitution. I must have missed it. Free kick to Newport. 93rd minute and we've got a free kick. That should be it. That should be it at Brisbane Road. Should be full time, you'd imagine. It is going to be a Newport free kick. Surely we got to go long. Surely we go long. '94th minute of added time. Goes long. Throw into Leyton Orient. I'm trying not to commentate. I've got the comments off just in case someone does spoil it. 93:34 on the clock. Please, just don't do anything stupid. Throw in again to Leyton Orient. Leyton Orient coming forward. Theo Archibald finds Charlie Kelman. Back to Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown into Craig Clay. You could just sense a Leyton Orient equaliser. Craig Clay comes forward. Finds Theo Archibald. Over to the right-hand side. Ball picked up by Tom James. Ball comes in towards the box. James Clark recovers it. Surely that should be it. Daniel Happ with the ball. Comes forward. Finds Craig Clay. Who finds Jordan Brown. Jordan Brown in towards Royal Sutriu. Such a danger into Aaron Drillen. Goal scorer of Leyton Orient's goal. Royal Sutriu. Drysdale with a tackle. Great tackle from Declan Drysdale. Into the 95th minute of added time. Daniel Happ comes forward again. Tom James looking for Wareham. Wareham finds Tom James again. Lovely interchange. Adam Lewis clears it. It's a throw into Leyton Orient. 94:47 on the clock. Still, the game goes on at Brisbane Road. Leyton Orient 1. Newport County 2. Tom James is throwing. Omar Beckles wins it. Brown has a shot and it's shot wide. It's a goal kick to Newport. Surely we can see this out. And full time at Brisbane Road. Full time at Brisbane Road. Leyton Orient 1. Newport County 2. Get in there. What a result. What a result from the boys. Leyton Orient 1. Newport County 2. Get that in the basket. Leyton Orient, unbeaten, not lost a game all season. Newport County have been shit all season. Rock up in London and beat Leyton Orient. What a performance. Well, not a performance, but what a result. What a result. That is a fantastic result from County, going away to Leyton Orient after such a horrid start, such a horrid run of form. Still ended the game with 28% possession, mind, but get in. That breathes some life into the team. I tell you what, if we don't go to Swindon on Tuesday night and be confident we're going to win, because they've just lost. Swindon have just lost as well. Oh, get in there. What a result that is. What a result. Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. If you haven't already hit the like button on the stream, you may as well hit it now. Oh, Lord, I need to compose myself for the post-match show. Look at that. Look at that. Hang on. Look at that. Full time. Newport County, 16th in the league. Oh, chat, doesn't that seem a lot better? 16th in the league. Oh, how many points above the drop now? We should have gained a lot more points. 5 points above the drop. Get in there. I know I'm being a bit stupid, but only 9 points off the playoffs. But that's not what we're on about. We're on about ending that awful run. Full time. Leyton Orient 1, Newport County 2. An unbelievable result away from home against the supposed best team in the league. They had chances. I'm not going to say they didn't have chances at all. They probably should have won the game at times. So I will end it here. I don't want to evaluate the game too much. So I'll see you guys at 6 p.m. for the post-match show. Thank you for all of your support, as always. Unbelievable result. I will see you at 6 p.m. Let's see what you guys are saying at 6 p.m. for the post-match show. And we'll see what a happy James Redbury has to say. Like, share, and subscribe. Newport win away at Orient.